Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a little while since I've been out, but I'm very excited this morning to get out and have a bit of a swing and see if we can find some gold. I'm out in an area that I won't give the name, but I was having a look online last night and I think the area was named after a small bush possum. So maybe you can figure it out by that. But yeah, there's quite a few workings through this area, sort of a shallow lead. So I'm going to work my way up through here, through this shallow lead, and yeah, fingers crossed we can find something. I'm planning, well, depending on how I go today, that I might even come and camp out here one night soon, and do an overnight and a bit of a cook up, and yeah, have a really good go at it. But yeah, let's get into it and see if we can find some gold. It's a beautiful area around here. Like as I was driving in, there's this beautiful, oh, what are they called? Granite boulders, sort of lined all the way up. It's quite creepy. I've got a little bit of footage, probably doesn't do it justice, but I'll try and put that up maybe at the start of the video. But yeah, let's see how we go. So I've been following this lead just up here. I found a few lead shot and a little bits of rust, but there is this flat patch over here, and when I first walked on it, there was lots of targets, so I got the suspicion that maybe this is where they were camping, and since then I found a few pieces of glass, and then just sort of kicked up this little bit of china here. So you know, these diggings actually were quite popular with the Chinese as well. So you know, I'm here to find gold, but if I kick up an old Chinese coin, that would be great as well, or some old artifacts. So I might dig up a few sort of targets around here, and then I'll move back onto the workings, and yeah, hopefully we have some luck. So I've just dug up this button here. It does look more European in nature than Chinese. Typically the Chinese buttons, they're sort of like a ball with a little hoop attached to it. If I dig one up, I'll show you guys, but that looks more European. But yeah, little button. Okie dokie, well, it's been about 20 minutes since I made a little video. I've been working along these diggings here without much luck, unfortunately, but I've sort of worked over to the left here, where there is some test holes, but it obviously hasn't eventuated into anything significant. Just thinking, well, you know, off the diggings. Looking at research before I came here, most of the gold was found between, you know, a few inches down to 12 foot. So most of the gold that's come out of this area has been quite shallow. So, you know, if there is any, you know, there might be a few little patches up along the side of this hill. But anyway, I've been working along, and I've come over to this spot, and I've got a target, and I've dug it out, and it's this little, if I can get this to bloody focus properly, it's this little coin. And it says 1.5, 1835. On the other side, it's got Britannia written there. It looks like an old Queen Victoria, but I don't think that can be right, because 1835, I would have thought that would be a young Queen Victoria bust. And it's got a nail going through it, or it's got, yeah, it's sort of had this nail go through it. So I don't know if it's been used as a button. I don't know if that's maybe a little bit of solder even, rather than a nail. It's very interesting though. So I'm going to have to go away and actually research what that is, but that's such a cool little piece of history that someone's gone to the trouble to, solder or nail that in for some reason. This is I think this would actually be the oldest coin I've actually found on the goldfields, 1835. If anyone knows anything about this, why it would have that nail going through it, or that bit of solder on there, I would love to get people's opinions on that. I have heard of people using coins as buttons in times of need. I found a button over there, so old mate lost his button and then had to improvise with this perhaps, but oh, Jesus. Sorry about the focus. But yeah, very cool. So I'll clean that up when I get home, and I'll have a look on Dr. Google and see what it says, and let you guys know before I wrap up. Okay, well, we've got something. We're on the board. We're not skunked as far as from my assessment. So let's find some gold. Come on, get in. See how we go. Okay, so I was just heading back to the car. Haven't had any luck. Sorry, I'm a bit puffed out. My plan was to find a little spot on the way home and just maybe try and squeeze in a couple hours on some virgin ground and just get out of these diggings, because there's not a whole lot happening. And I'm about, I don't know, 200 metres from the car. And I've got to a signal here. I haven't had any live digs, mainly because I accidentally broke my tripod when I was getting out of the car when I first got here. But there's actually a few blokes a little bit further down there and a couple of utes, which says to me that, you know, we are sort of in the middle of nowhere out here. It'd be pretty unlikely that people would come out here randomly, like I have. But, you know, 3 people doing that seems unlikely. Now, so I'm not going to put it through the external speakers, but you might better hear this target through, what do you call it, through the headphones. Now, that looks like we're getting into like virgin ground to me. I don't know if you can tell, but, you know, this whole landscape is just, you know, there's just heaps of these little pits, like I said, between sort of, well, the gold was found at a few inches, so most of these are sort of between 3 foot and 12 foot deep. And yeah, I like the sound of this target. So unfortunately, I can't really set it up to dig it live. Oh, I might try to see if I can lean it against something, but it's probably not going to be great. Let's have a look and see what I can figure out. It's probably going to be junk, but it's the best target I've had today, so I thought I have to dig it live if I can, or at least show you guys. But I'll see if I can set the phone up. Yeah, I'll see if I can set it up to do it live. Okay, so I know that that's an awful angle, but that's the best angle I could get. So see if we can dig this up and see what it is. Make sure I don't forget that. So I've cleared away a bit of that looser stuff to the right there. If this is in the hole now, I'm calling it. It's gold. Stay in there. Jeez, it's still in there. That's so hard packed. Surely not. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Not on a beautiful day like this. Beautiful Saturday. Can't describe how nice it is out here. Probably the best day of my life. This has got to be virgin ground. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. Oh man. I can't cope with it. Geez, this ground does not look disturbed. I don't want to overstate that. I keep talking about it. Let's have a look. Okay, I think it's out. Come on, one time. One time. No. Oh no! Oh no! How? It's a nail. How? How? It's a square nail. At least it's a square nail. At least it's old. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Ah, that one hurts. You can see the square head. Not sure what the age. Yeah, I guess like forever since nails were invented. Oh man, that one hurts. That was right in that hard pack stuff. Oh well. Okay, so I've moved out of those diggings and I've just gone to I've picked a random spot sort of on the same line as the shallow workings, but sort of where it started to peter out a little bit. I'm not expecting anything here, but I've got, what is it, nearly 12 o'clock. I've got about an hour and a half. So I thought, yeah, why not come give this a try? Yeah, I'm going to save it to another video when I do my camp, but they do talk about the Beelzebub beast out in this little area here. Heard some stories about that. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that story, but I was planning on, I'll save that story for when I do an overnight camp, but yeah. Anyway, there's not a great deal of workings around here, but that's okay. There's lots of indicators of gold, lots of ironstone, lots of quartz, so we'll go for a search and see if we can find some targets, see if there's been any people out here surveying this space, and yeah, see if we can find any gold targets especially. Okay, let's get into it. Okay everyone, well that is the end of that. Unfortunately I've run out of time. I've only got the half day today, so I need to head home and relieve my partner of our son. So I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully that'll be soon, because I'm hoping to get out for an overnight trip somewhere. I would like to come back to this spot, well at least down where I was, and maybe bring the Garrett AT Pro and do some relic hunting, because I was able to churn out a few interesting relics with the GPZ. So having something a bit more specialised would give me even a better opportunity, I think. So yeah, that was great fun. I'm disappointing, no gold, but I'm pretty happy with that coin. I'm going to go home and get some information about that. I'll share with you guys in a minute. So yeah, see you in a sec. Okay, so this is that coin cleaned up a little bit. So it's a King William IV 1/2 pence. I've never seen one before, did not know that they were a thing, so very exciting little find for me. And as I said when I was out in the fields, it's been turned into a button or a pendant or something like that. If we turn it over, we can see King William there. That's not a woman, that is a man. And yeah, so very cool. Add that to the collection, and yeah, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you guys next time.